Hello traders, welcome back to the weekly market analysis. Let's get going and start off with the DXY. And if you remember last week, we were expecting DXY to make a drop and create a new lower low inside this area here. So as you can see, the price dropped and it reached our first target, this level here. So for this week, I'm expecting DXY to enter a consolidation phase. Maybe we'll open with a gap down on Monday. So what I'm expecting here is a move towards the upside, but in a slow manner that will reach this trend line first, and also has the potential to reach this liquidity level here that was created after this drop. So keep an eye out on this consolidation. Also, we need a crossover on the MACD because we don't have divergence and we need the price to drop one more time for us to be ready to go with our buy setups. So keep an eye out on this move. Either we'll get a shorter pullback towards this trend line, either the price will get a bit deeper, reach this area, and then drop again. Now let's move on to EURUSD. For EURUSD, last week we were expecting this consolidation to finish last week and the price to reach this level here that we highlighted on the chart. So as you can see, our analysis was spot on. I think we moved more than 100 pips, actually 190 pips from the breakout of the correction. If you want to check out our previous analysis to see how our instruments performed in the past week, you can check the link in the video description below. And also while you're at it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest market trends. So as I was saying, EURUSD last week was a banger for us. The price moved like 190 pips, almost 200 pips. In the coming week, we have here a trend line that we need to pay attention to because I'm expecting the price to make a pullback and then one more move towards the upside. For the moment, this level here is invalidated. So next area that we're gonna watch would be this liquidity level. But I'm expecting first the price to pull back a bit and then make another push towards the upside and create a new higher high. Moving on to Pound USD. For Pound USD, last week we were expecting the price to reach this trend line here and then push back up and create a new higher high inside this consolidation phase. And the way things are looking right now, I'm still expecting Pound USD to gain more bullish momentum in the coming weeks. So that means that I'm expecting a move to break this top here. So we have two scenarios. Either we'll break first the top and then we'll engage into a consolidation that eventually will push the price back up. Either the price will make a messy structure here, drop one more time, and then we'll get our move towards the upside and this new higher high. Personally, I would prefer this move because this gives us the opportunity to buy it faster and to get a better risk to reward. This will be a cleaner structure than the first one. So let's wait and see what happens next in the coming week. For dollar yen, last week we were expecting the price to make here a drop and break out of this channel. And I was saying that my bias is still bullish for USD yen, but we'll need this consolidation here first before going back up. So for now, because we broke here this level, I'm expecting the price to make a consolidation and drop one more time, and then we'll see if the price will be ready to go back up after this new low is created, or if it will get a bit deeper inside this correction, because the trend here is pretty strong. As you can see, this is the whole trend towards the upside, and most likely we will get here, or at least somewhere in the near future, a deeper consolidation before moving back up. So we have to be careful and wait for this consolidation, because this could be a nice trade for us. This could be the trade of the week. If we get here a consolidation, then the next move would be towards the downside. So we have also loads of liquidity levels. We have here a pretty nice one. We also have another one sitting just below here. So we have to watch these areas first to see if the price will go towards them. But first, like I was saying, wait for this consolidation and then we'll see how the price will develop. I'm expecting sharp moves here, maybe the pullbacks as well. We can get deeper pullbacks on the way. So don't get scared if you see that, because the MACD here doesn't have a cross. So there's no divergence, and also after this consolidation is finished, we'll analyze the price action again to see if we'll continue towards the downside or if we'll get enough bullish momentum to resume the uptrend. Okay, so now let's move on to Australian dollar versus the US dollar. And if you remember last week, I presented you guys two scenarios. One was that if the price will break this level here, then we'll definitely go back up if it will break it in a sharp manner. So as you can see, the first scenario unfolded, and the second scenario was that if the price corrected here and the price was moving messy, then most likely will drop one more time. So the way things are looking right now, we've reached our target for the previous week, And what I'm expecting next for Australian dollar versus the US dollar, I'm expecting here the price to make a consolidation and then push back up. In the medium term, I'm expecting the price to reach this fair value gap area here that I highlighted. So we have to wait and see. And every consolidation here is a buy until we reach this level. So we'll keep an eye on this one as well. For dollar CAD, last week I was saying that this one could end up be a 50-50, so I was a bit cautious with it. And the way things are looking right now, the price drops from this level here, and now it's pulling back. And the way things are looking, I'm expecting here another drop, maybe reach this lower channel line, possibly also reach this liquidity area lower, and then we'll be moving back up in the medium term. So we have to pay attention to this scenario here, wait for the price to break this low and create a new lower low. I'm expecting here this one, I'm not seeing it as a move towards the upside because this is a classic pullback, and the way this broke out of this ending structure here gives me a good indication that the price will drop again at least towards this lower channel line, or most likely to break this low and create a new lower low inside this zone here. So keep an eye out when the price breaks this level here, take profits or take off your trade entirely, because this could start moving back up and you might be taken out. And afterwards we'll see and analyze the price action to see if we'll continue towards the downside for one more drop, or if we get a bullish reaction that will resume the uptrend. Now let's move over to gold. For gold, last week I was saying that if the price breaks here this level and consolidates around this zone, then we'll definitely be going back up. And as you can see, our forecast was spot on. Next move for gold, I'm expecting here a pullback, consolidation, small flag, and then a new higher high, break this top here, and then we'll update you later on. For silver, if you remember our analysis for silver last week, I was emphasizing on this one pretty much because this has great potential, and the price reached our target here and then it started to move back up as we forecasted. It's still early days with silver. I'm expecting here in the long term to reach the $30 level at some point. So right now for silver, wait for a consolidation and then we can go with our buy setups. For oil, last week I was expecting the price to make one more drop and then start a deeper pullback, or even a move towards the upside that will resume the uptrend. Instead, the price dropped deeper than we expected. We weren't expecting this kind of drop from these levels here. So the way things are looking right now, the structure has changed a bit in our opinion for oil. I'm expecting here a consolidation, a deeper one, a deeper pullback, and possibly reach this trend line here, and then we'll update you later on. I'm still biased towards a continuation of the uptrend, but the way things are looking right now, I will not engage in any buy setups until we get a clear breakout out of this zone here and break this trend line. So until that, I'm gonna be short-term bearish for oil. Wait for this consolidation to finish, maybe one more drop. This is one type of consolidation that I'm expecting, or the complex one. If this happens and the price will move in a slow manner, then we'll most likely consider selling this for one more drop before going back up. Okay, so don't forget that this is only a consolidation. I'm not expecting this one to drop too much from here, but we have to wait and see because nothing is certain on the financial markets, so we have to take it step by step. So wait for this pullback, and if this happens here, if we get a price action similar to what we would like for a bearish setup, then we'll be analyzing this possibility for the price to go down. But for now, for this week, I'm expecting a messy move on oil, up and down. So I would recommend you guys to stay away from it until we see a clear structure here, okay? Now let's move on to natural gas. For natural gas, last week I was expecting the price to make here a pullback and then make another drop and reach this level here. So as you can see, the price tested this zone, and we also have some divergence on the MACD, which this is pretty nice for us. I'm expecting here two scenarios. Either we will get one more small consolidation and a drop before resuming the uptrend. Either the price will go back up from here, but if you want to engage in any buy setups, I will advise you guys to wait for the price to break out of this area here, pull back. I would recommend a deeper pullback in this case, and then you can go with your buy setups. This is only a consolidation. I'm expecting this one here to slowly push back up, so we have to wait and see if this will have the tendency to go lower and then resume the uptrend, or if it will start something from here, pull back, break this zone, and then push back up and make a new higher high inside this correction before dropping into a deeper pullback. But this one, we won't focus on this for now. Let's take it step by step. And for us, in the coming week, we will wait on these two scenarios that I've presented to you guys. S&P 500, if you remember last week, we were expecting the price here to make a consolidation, a pullback, either a short consolidation, either a deeper pullback towards these levels here, and then resume the uptrend. Unfortunately, the price is in trending mode, and when that happens, I explained that last time we did a video that when the stock indexes and the stocks get into a trending mode, it's pretty hard to get deeper pullbacks on a weekly basis. You have to have a big event that will drive them towards that level. So as you can see, no big news event in the previous week on the stock market. So that's why the market is trending and is correcting in the direction of the trend. And let's wait and see and hope that we'll get a small pullback here, maybe fill this gap up. I'm gonna highlight this for you guys, this gap area here. Maybe the price will pull back from the top towards this level and then push back up. I'm expecting this previous top here to be taken out. So keep an eye on this consolidation, and then we will see if we'll get our buy setup. NASDAQ, similar to S&P, I was saying that NASDAQ is at a critical level, and the price started to pull back above the trend line here, and I was saying that very likely this will continue to push back up if it considers this as a consolidation. If not, I was saying that also there's a possibility for a deeper pullback before going back up. So as you can see, the first scenario unfolded because the market is trending, like I was saying earlier, and we got this consolidation, this drop towards this trend line here. This was a pretty nice level to watch for a reaction. We got a reaction, then we got the consolidation, and this would have been our buy setup for NASDAQ. So hope you guys got in the buys. For this week, I'm expecting the price here to consolidate and then push back up towards the top and break this top. I don't recommend you guys to get into a long position from this level because we are pretty close to the previous top. So I would recommend you guys to wait for something a bit deeper, and if you get that, then okay, you can go with your buy. Other than that, stay away from it. Don't jump into any unnecessary trades because you may already be aware that at this level, the price, if you buy it from here, it could push back up. You'll be in profits, and in no time it will have the possibility to drop and take you out. Okay, so wait for something deeper, wait for this pullback to finish, and then you can engage your buys. For Dow Jones, similar to the other two, I was expecting here a push towards the upside. We were at this level here, this confluence between the trend line and this liquidity level that I highlighted. So the price went up as I was expecting it to do, and the way things are looking right now, we expect here a deeper pullback, and then we'll definitely go with our buy setups. So keep an eye out on these deeper pullbacks on the indices. If we get them, maybe in a slow manner, not sharp drops, or even so, in both cases, if we get them, we'll be looking for our buy setups. I won't be interested in those small flags that may occur here for these small gains. I'm going to be waiting for these pullbacks here to occur, and then I'm going to be looking for our buys. Compared to the other two, Dow Jones actually looks the best one to trade because this didn't break the top as yet. NASDAQ did, and S&P is on its way, but it's a bit closer to the top than Dow Jones. So if this one here gives you a deeper pullback, then your risk to reward will be even bigger than the other two. So this will be one that I would advise you guys to watch for the coming week if you want to trade it. So keep an eye out on this potential formation that I'm expecting. And also don't over risk if you get your setup. For Nifty, last week I was expecting the price to reach this level here, and now we have to ask ourselves if this will continue to go towards the upside and create a new higher high, or if this will drop again because we don't have divergence on the MACD between these two lows here. This could, in my opinion, this could go both ways from here, so we have to pay a pretty close attention to the price action. We have, it's a bit confusing, this one, because we broke the trend line in a sharp manner, and if we get here a consolidation, then we can go back up and take this top out and collect some liquidity. But at the same time here, this, because it doesn't have divergence, this could eventually go back down and drop, creating a new lower low inside this area. So we have to wait and see. This one, again, for Nifty, I'm not too convinced about it. I will advise you guys to stay away. Maybe if you get here a sharp drop and then followed by a small pullback, you can put an order below, risk small on it, don't put too much money on it, and wait for the price to break this low. Other than that, if the price moves here in a sideways manner, then this has a chance to go up and break the top. So I would advise you guys to stay a bit away from it for the coming week. You don't lose anything if you don't engage in any trades, so better to be on the safe side of things. For Bitcoin, last week I was expecting the price to continue to push back up, and as you can see, the price is closer and closer towards the 38K level. So what I'm expecting next year, we have a nice channel developing on Bitcoin. So the way things are looking, I'm expecting here the price to continue to move in a messy manner inside this area, and eventually reach the 40K level in the medium term, and then we will see what happens next on Bitcoin. Personally, I'm bullish for this one. Even if this will drop from here, it will only be a consolidation before the price will push back up. So don't panic if you see that kind of structure. The price will definitely hit the 40K level pretty soon. And like I was saying, don't engage in any stupid trades. Wait for the price to give you a clear structure, and don't mess up your risk management. And last but not least, Ether. If you remember, Ether, I was expecting the price to reach the 2.1K area for a while now. I was emphasizing on this long trade for Ether instead of the one on Bitcoin, because Ether had better potential. Structure-wise, the price didn't broke out of the correction. It was still inside, and it still is. So this has a lot of potential to go up from here. So we might get a nice buy setup in the coming week. We have to watch this area here. If the price goes down inside this zone and maybe retest the trend line, then if we get a bullish reaction, this will be our trade towards the upside. I'm pretty confident that this one will continue to go up as well. So keep an eye out on this possibility, and risk accordingly, because this has great potential to hit the 2.2K level and even higher than that. So we have to keep an eye out, because this one has a pretty nice structure developing inside the zone here, and overall this is a pretty nice structure. This is your impulse, this is your correction, and this is your third impulse that now is pulling back, because it had this strong wave towards the upside, and now it's gonna go back up. So wait for the price to come back down and collect some liquidity, and wait for your reaction. Don't jump in at any level. Watch the price when it reaches certain levels, and then wait for your reaction. If you don't get that reaction, better to stay away. So with that being said, that should be all for this week. Don't forget to trade with care, risk accordingly, always be on the right side of the market. Even if you lose some, that's part of the game. Don't get demoralized about it, because in time, if you have a plan and you'll respect it, the numbers will be on your side. So losses are part of the game in this field of activity. So don't get too upset about a loss. Try to take it on the chin, and also try to be as disciplined as possible, and don't waste your money by neglecting the risk and money management side of things. Okay, so see you guys on the next one, and I wish all of you a happy, profitable week ahead.